So borrow that you people brought me yesterday. There is a room inside. And I came back home and I knocked my own gate like 7 to 8 hours. How? What am I done to you people? You know, be somebody will come talk to me say, Charlie, this is your own door for use key to open. Cause by now, I'm still knocking my own door. I was shouting, I go.
Hello friends, welcome to DelSoka. My name is Frank and this is News Daily, where I serve you with all the major trending news in the last few hours. In today's edition, we are going to talk about the Black Stars and their troubles. I'm sure you are not happy. I am also not happy. That's why I've taken my time to settle down and we are going to talk about these Black Stars. But as usual, if it's your first time, please hit on the subscription button and let's build this community together. Please, it's very important. Let's build this community by subscribing, and also when you're done with that, hit on the notification bell as well. It's very important. It helps us to grow. But without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's video. So the Black Stars has lost to Comoros. If you are somebody who doesn't follow football or you don't know anything about football, and we tell you that Black Stars of Ghana had lost to Comoros by 1-0, you wouldn't believe it. But that's actually what happened. Ghana went into a World Cup qualifiers, a team that has Kudus, Jordan Ayew, Salis, Nicolas Opoku, Andre Ayew. Mention them. We went into a game, went to play against Comoros, and we lost 1-0. And I don't know why it happened, but we're going to talk about that. First, Chris Hughton the game we lost from Chris Hughton starting 11, and I'm going to explain. He maintained the goalkeepers, and there are so many inconsistent decisions that Chris Hughton takes that sometimes you can't explain. He maintained the goalkeeper, which is good. On the right back here, he replaced Ali Dusedo with Dennis Odoi. Why did he do that? He did that because when Dennis Odoi came in the second half of our game against Madagascar at home, he was the best player and he performed better. But guess what? When you go into the middle, Ashmeru and Esmiama, Usman Bukari came in the second half and changed the game. But look at what he did. He went ahead to play the same players that played in the first half against Madagascar and did not perform well. Are you following me? Dennis Odoi did very well when he came in the second half. He played him. But when Ashmeru came in the second half and he did well against Madagascar, the coach went ahead to bench him. So what is the yardstick of benching Ali Dusedo? Or what is the yardstick of allowing Dennis Odoi to start ahead of Ali Dusedo if the same yardstick cannot be applied to the midfielders? Are you following me? Now, Chris Hughton made an argument that Majid Ashmeru is not match fit or is coming back from injury. Him and Andre Ayew, who hasn't played any active football, who is match fit? Are you guys following what I'm saying? The head coach told us that Majid Ashmeru is not fit enough to play 90 minutes because he's coming back from injury. So he doesn't have match fitness. But Andre Ayew, who has sat in the house the whole season, or ever since the season started, who has played no active football, doesn't have a club until recently, he or no any Andre Ayew or no Majid Ashmeru who has match fitness. Like Majid Ashmeru doesn't have match fitness, but Andre Ayew has match fitness. So the coach starting 11 went ahead to play the same players that played in the first half against Madagascar and were terrible. Meanwhile, you the coach, you admit that in the first half you were terrible. Midfield, Salis and Baba Idrisu, and you forced Abdul Salis to play out of position, play against his strength. Salis is not a ball progressor. He's them short basic passes. Then you allow him. I saw it in the game that he was trying to give long passes and you give it to opponents. You saw Baba Idrisu trying to do that. That's not your job. Meanwhile, you have players on the pitch who can easily do that for you. Because Kudus was hurt starting 11. And if you look at it, only one thing got everybody angry. And that was the spine of the team. That was how the team were going to progress. Because if you realize, in the first 20 minutes until Ghana considered the goal, we were just passing the ball around. Passing it, passing the ball around because we lacked somebody who will create the chances. Inaki Williams and Antoine Semenyo, they are not going to create the chances themselves. But you need a coach who will put the team together and say, guys, go and create the chance and compete and play. But as for our head coach, the Derby, why? And you see, ever since Chris Hughton has been in charge, we've not won an away game. As a matter of fact, the Black Stars itself have struggled to win away games, which is true. But I've always said this, and there's been arguments where people say that the Black Stars have not played good football ever since. So it's not now that we are going to demand good football. Tell me, why did the old coach, why did Milo get sacked? Are you guys following me? If you people feel that the Black Stars has not been any better since the last 5 years or 10 years, if you want to, does that mean that the coach that is here and we should allow him to do whatever he like? No, because we all agree that the old one is not good. That's why we brought you the new one to come and do things better. So if you're also doing the same thing, then why should we break the bank and sack the older coaches? Because Milo lost to Comoros in the World Cup and in the African Cup of Nations when he had under 10 men. He lost 3-2, I believe. At least on go. You Chris Hughton there, 0, no goal, no shot on target. The whole first half, no shot on target. So Chris Hughton and Milo, is it not the same? Is it not the same? Because Chris Hughton lost to Comoros in a game that we didn't even create chances. At least our old man who went, Milo, lost to him with 10 men and went ahead to score goals. You see, so now are you getting what I'm trying to say? I'm just trying to say that you can't compare the two and say that the team has not been better from the last 10 years. So then we should just maintain the old one, or we should just maintain the one that is here. It's not possible. At this point, see, we're all happy on the fact that now this time around, we have a coach who is more experienced from his experience from English Premier League. Like we thought we had the coach, but Charlie. Enfa. Yeah, Enfa. Anye. Because see, all the matches we have played. See, when qualifying Ghana to the African Cup of Nations, everybody can do it too. Every Ghanaian coach, everybody or any coach you give the Black Stars to will easily qualify Ghana to the African Cup of Nations. We will always qualify. But the football you play to qualify has always been our problem. We are always grinding results ever since Chris Hughton has been in charge. We've always been grinding results. And even that one crowd that people say that, Chris Hughton, he is pragmatic, his defense. That one, but we don't defend well. Look at the goals we concede. Commit goals. Like, the coach wants to defend, but the defending is not successful. So what we believe that Chris Hughton is good at, and Wakasapo Enfa. At this point, I'm sure that the people that employed him, including the ministries that would pay for him to be sacked, or the ministry that will the move to sack him, at this point, they've all agreed that the coach, we have to sack him. Honestly, I'm not somebody who calls for the sack of coaches, but Chris Hughton there, Charlie Wamboying. Honestly, Chris Hughton Wamboying. To be honest, like, he didn't help us and he didn't also help himself. Because if Ghana has been terrible, and that's why we brought you as an experienced manager to change things for us. But you came in, Charlie, you are doing the same thing. We don't play well. The football we play is not inspiring. The football, like the players are on the pitch and looks uncoached. Like, everybody's there. Kudus, Ujibo now, Chiana, they are pay. That's the kind of football the Black Stars are playing now, under an experienced coach like Chris Hughton. And you see, when you do this, it sets up everybody to be ridiculed. When you do this, a lot of people look at you and say, maybe you are not in charge. But if Chris Hughton is not in charge, nobody, I repeat, nobody will tell Chris Hughton to play Andre Ayew. I think sometimes you have to look at this level. Assuming the people at the FA are telling Chris Hughton the starting 11 he should use, you think the people at the FA will tell Chris Hughton to play Andre Ayew and bench Majid Ashmeru? No, because they also need the win. They want the Black Stars to win as much as everybody wants the Black Stars to win. So they will tell Andre Ayew to play, Chris Hughton to play players that are not active. the inconsistent decisions about Chris Hughton, his starting 11 is not straight. I said it, and I've said it on this platform some time ago, that my problem with Chris Hughton is I don't know his starting 11, and there's so much inconsistency in his team. And it has showed in every game that Ghana has played. Why? Guys, it's not funny. Like, we can't continue like this. Honestly, we can't start recruiting now. Let's go for the African Cup of Nations. But from now, the Football Association should start looking for coaches. And also the Football Association too, when they go and look for coaches, they should get us a good coach. A coach that we can trust to do the work for us in the so that at least we can give the coach 5 years. You see, Ghana wants to rebuild, though, but the rebuilding we are doing, we have to see some good things we have to see some good signs. Why do you think everybody wanted Otuado to continue? Because when he played some good football against Nigeria, he was able to be competitive against Nigeria, so it was like, oh, this might go to do something. But from the first game Chris Hughton played to the last one he has played now, Charlie, we know the seat up. But on Ankasa, we know the seat up. So I think his contract will end after the African Cup of Nations. They should just let him go and play. Because Ghana had a perfect chance of topping this group. But if we can't beat Comoros, Mali will beat us. I've said it. If we fail to qualify from this group, the Black Stars now maybe we should just dissolve it. Qualifiers. Kusiapia will play it simple. Qualifiers there. Kusiapia be born simple. Anyway, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I didn't make any video because I wanted emotions to settle down so that we can talk. But guys, this is what I think. Let me know what you also think in the comment section. But as usual, my name is DelSoka. Until we meet again. Bye bye for now.